2, 1, 2, 3, 4. The only girl I've ever loved was born with roses in her eyes. But then they buried her alive one evening, 1945, with just her sister at her side. And only weeks before the guns all came and rained on everyone. Yeah, she's a little boy in Spain, playing piano filled with flame on empty rings around the sun. All sing to say my dream has come. But now we must pack up every piece of this life we used to love, just to keep ourselves at least enough to carry on. And now we're at the circus wheel, with our duck brother wrapped in white. Says it was good to be alive, but now we ride the comet's flames and won't be coming back again. The earth looks better from a star that's right above from where you are. We didn't mean to make you cry, with sparks that ring and bullets fly on empty rings around your heart. The world just screams and falls apart. But now we must pack up every piece of this life we used to love, just to keep ourselves at least enough to carry on. And here's where your mother sleeps, and here is the room where your brothers were born. Intentions in the sheets, where their bodies once moved but don't move anymore. And it's so sad to see the world agree that they'd rather see their faces filled with flies. Oh, when I'd want to keep white roses in their eyes. Hi everyone, I don't normally do post-video vlogs, but this is a special occasion and I hope you stick with me and hear why. So Holland 1945, the song by Neutral Milk Hotel, has quite a few different interpretations, but the most obvious and popular one is that a good chunk of this song, and this album in particular, is about Anne Frank. So the opening verse, the lyrics, and then they buried her alive one evening 1945, and only weeks before the guns came and rained on everyone. Parallels how Anne Frank was suspected of dying in a concentration camp in either February or March of 1945, but then weeks later Allied forces came and liberated that camp, missing her by so little time. So I bring this up now because there's a similar crisis going on in the year 2017 that many people are sort of ignoring, for a lack of a better term, and that would be the Syrian Refugee crisis. To paraphrase Nicholas Kristof of the New York Times, Anne Frank is a Syrian child today, and I put that article link in the description below if you haven't read that yet. So I ask, if you had the opportunity to go back in time and save Anne Frank, would you? And sadly, I think many people today, or at least 52% of Americans, would say no, at least to Syrian refugees coming to America and fleeing their war-torn country in search of a better life. So, again, back to the song and parallels, it's so sad to see the world agree that we'd rather see their faces filled with flies, meaning we'd rather watch them dead and then try and help them. So I know most people don't wish harm on the refugees, they just don't want to bring them into our country. Fine, whatever. Then at least try and help them overseas. What can we do to make their lives better? So that's why I created this video, and I'm trying to start a viral-esque charity idea. So I'm hoping that for everyone that sees this video and records their own cover of Holland 1945, I will donate $25 to Helping Hand. Helping Hand is a charity that helps projects all over the world, but they have a specific project that helps sponsor Syrian children, Syrian refugee orphans, and other kids with disabilities that are having difficulties. So they provide them with food, shelter, education, clothing, and a lot more. So these kids deserve a better future, and they don't deserve the horrible things that are happening to their country and to their homes. So to go back to the song one last time, the final line, I want to keep white roses in their eyes. And so that alludes back to the opening line, where Anne Frank, despite the hardships that she's endured, still saw the world as a beautiful place. And Neutral Milk Hotel and I feel like you should not rob that from a kid. And although they've had a terrible parallel crisis in Syria, they deserve a chance to see that the world is still and can still be a beautiful place full of compassion and not hatred. So I'm hoping I did a good job explaining why this song in particular carries a lot of weight moving forward. So thank you for watching. Please share this video or donate directly to Helping Hand. Or if you're feeling inclined, please record a cover of the song and I will donate on your behalf. And then I'm hoping that if you do that, continue this challenge yourself. Challenge your friends to watch this video and then create their own versions of this song or write their own music or whatever, and show that music and people across the world can come together and help each other out from thousands of miles apart for kids that deserve a better life. Thank you.